all the transactions they are getting chance to use the same data item Q. But at last observe here T1, okay, it is not proceeding now, means it is not in progressing mode. Means here in fact, it is possible that there is a sequence of transactions that each requests a shared mode lock on the same data item. All the transactions are requesting shared mode lock on the same data item, and each transaction releases the lock a short while after it is granted. But T1 never gets the exclusive mode lock on the same data item. The transaction T1 may never get, otherwise may never make progress and is said to be what? Starved. Maybe it is going to dead mode, blocked mode. Now, to avoid such starvations of transactions, okay, we have to follow something, means we have to grant locks in the following manner. Okay, now they are taking one transaction, that is TI. When TI transaction requests a lock on a data item Q, it is requesting a lock on data item Q in a particular mode, what? M. So the concurrency control manager grants the lock provided that the first one, there is no other transaction holding a lock on Q. First TI is requesting a lock on data item, means now CCM people what they will check, no other transaction is holding a lock on the same data item Q in a mode that it conflicts with what? M. If it is non-conflict, it is no problem. If it is conflicts with M, means they won't grant the permission to other transaction. Second point is there is no other transaction that is waiting for a lock on Q. So already TA is requesting and there is no other transaction is waiting for a lock in the same data item Q, and that made its lock request before TA. TA now it is requesting. So before TA, none other transaction is having, is not having, otherwise that is not in a waiting for the lock on Q. So these are the two things here you have to observe in the granting of locks. So at last the conclusion is, when transaction T2 is requesting a shared mode lock on data item Q, then T1 is requesting an exclusive, so T1 is not yet progressing, because in scenario the new transactions like T3, T4, all they are coming and they are requesting a shared mode. So based on this shared mode, now the grant permission they are getting from CCM, and T2 is waiting for T3 to finish, and T3 is waiting for T4 to finish, like that. But T1 is not yet progressing, so now T1 transaction will going to be stopped. To avoid the starvations of transactions, what the two things you have to remember? The first one is, first TA transaction is requesting a lock request on data item Q with a mode M. Then the first CCM will they will grant, but when means no other transaction is requesting in the same data item with the compatibility mode, means with the conflicts mode. If it is asking in the conflict mode, means it won't. Next, second one is what? I am requesting, TA is requesting, but before that none of the transaction is requested, otherwise none of the transaction is having locks on the same data item. Okay, so this is about granting of locks. The next topic is two-phase locking protocol. That is very, very important. Means they will ask granting of locks, direct question for LAQ, otherwise two-phase locking protocol, a separate question as LAQ.